I'm so glad you're here. I'm very excited about this one. Welcome to Classic Whitney.
She welcomed home the heroes and celebrated a new unified South Africa. Now on Sunday, October 5th, pop superstar Whitney Houston plays her favorite stage in her third HBO concert. Classic Whitney, live from Washington, D.C.
First time I ever sang for an audience probably was my family in my home. My father constantly telling me, just tell her, shut up, just shut up. My mother would say, don't tell her to shut up. She might be something one day. I came from a household of singers. At an early age, I was exposed to a lot of different music. Gospel being the very first music I ever heard in my life. I can remember going into the studio at the age of 5 with my mother and going to an Aretha Franklin session, and remember hearing her record Ain't No Way, songs like that. It was Aretha, it was Dion, it was Gladys, Dusty Springfield, Elvis Presley, so it was kind of cool,
In 1991, the singer performed for the returning soldiers of the Gulf War in her first HBO special, Welcome Home Heroes with Whitney Houston.
It was unlike any regular concert I'd ever done. It was like a joy that we shared that night.
I am finally home!
Whitney traveled halfway around the world in 1994 for her second HBO show, Whitney, the Concert for a New South Africa.
HBO never asked me to do, regular concerts. They say, Whitney, would you go to South Africa? Yeah, I'll go. They want to do things that matter. I like that. I still get the feeling of excitement, the feeling of pride in what I do. An HBO stage is a good stage, absolutely.
Now, on Sunday, October 5th, Whitney returns to HBO for her third and most personal concert ever.
A place I have to go. This is Classic Whitney. I wanted this to be closer. I wanted it to be more intimate. I wanted this show to be the first row right up on me. Just a very quiet, very intimate mood in Washington, D.C. I'm kind of like, just putting it all in order right now for the time, but you'll hear me. It'll be me. No one told me just how to get there.
Classic Whitney, live from Washington, D.C.
I know, because I'm taking it.
Airs Sunday night at 9 on HBO.
If you can't be there live, then be there live on HBO.
Let me give you a little context before we jump in. For starters, I'm dividing the whole concert into individual songs or medleys, with the Brunei concert being completely taken down just for a single melody of 2 minutes. If claims arise, I'll be able to address them individually. I have created a special playlist for this concert, so you can see them back to back. The only drawback is that this introduction is going to be on every single video. The good side is that right now on your screen, there's a timestamp when the song or medley begins if you want to just jump in. But if this is the first time that you see it, let me tell you something about the context of this. More importantly, because this is not only one of Whitney's most powerful concerts, not only because of her voice, but because of the next 3 reasons. The venue. This is an historical concert. It took place at the DAR Constitutional Hall in Washington, D.C. in October of 1997. Whitney is honoring an outstanding contralto, soprano, and spiritual singer named Marian Anderson. Marian was born in 1997, so at the time of the concert, it would have been her 100th birthday, but she passed a few years before in 1993. She achieved remarkable accolades in her career later on. Awards, she performed all over the States and Europe. She even became close friends with Albert Einstein due to her passion for human rights. You can check it out, all this on Wikipedia. But in 1939, the DAR or DAR, or Daughters of the American Revolution, deny her to perform in this very venue due to racial segregation. Whitney will tell you a little more about it in a little bit. The setting. Get ready for Whitney's voice, backed up not only by her usual band, by an extra 35-piece orchestra. Imagine that combination. This event, it was divided into two concerts, one on October 3rd and one on October 5th. Whitney teamed up once again with HBO to record the events, although it was only the second one on the 5th, the one that got broadcasted live. That's how I get to record it, although I haven't seen it in decades due to the fact that it's on VHS and on PAL system. I was able to get a hold of to this concert, even though that is not completely in its entirety. There's a couple of snips that have been taken out. I was able to find another clips from other videos that will also be down in the description below. And talking about of those videos, there's also a couple of videos that are intending to compare or to criticize her voice between night 1 and night 2. Although what you're going to see is from night 2, there's only one video actually that shows a comparison back to back that I'm going to show you, but I'll get that throughout the concert. The goal. Whitney was not only the voice, but a very caring person, especially for children. These events were primarily driven by Whitney herself and the Whitney Houston Foundation for Children. The entire ticket sales for both nights raised over $300,000, what would be over $600,000 today. And all that money went directly to the Children's Defense Fund. And Whitney being the force behind this event, she picked this venue to honor performers such as Maya Menderson. And through the concert, she's going to be honoring Dionne Warwick, Aretha Franklin, Ella Fitzgerald, Diana Ross, Sammy Davis Jr., and also other human rights activists like Abraham, Martin, John, and Bobby. Are you ready? Let's start. All right, so it's time for Whitney's classics now. I guess it's another outfit change here. The latest album that she had was from the year before, which from the soundtrack of The Preacher's Wife, which is a song that she's about to do, is Exhale. But only a month later, on November 2nd, ABC will premiere Cinderella. And we're going to see Brandy is in the audience as well. Oh, no outfit change yet. But I know there's another one coming.
Everyone falls in love sometimes. Sometimes it's wrong. Thank you very much. Sometimes it's right. For every win, someone must fail. But there comes a point when we exhale. Can you say? All you gotta do is say, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, oh my God. Sometimes you laugh, and sometimes you cry, life never tells us, though it's wise. But when you got friends, that wish you well, you'll find your point when I'm gonna say, all you gotta do is say, shoot, baby, 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 shoot, 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 no, hearts are often broken without words unspoken. In your soul there's answers to your prayers. If you're searching for a place to know, a familiar place, somewhere to go, you should look inside yourself. You're halfway there. Sometimes you're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry. Life never tells us the winter wise. Lord, 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 when you the friends that you will, you'll find your point when you're gonna say, shoot, 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 y'all, shoot. Can you?
Right. So let me tell you this, because in the Brunei concert, she did this song, and I added a clip of an interview that she did 2 years after this, that it was for the greatest hits in '99, and she's talking about the beginning of this song, how she got to this song when at the time of the recording, because she didn't want to be in the soundtrack, and David Foster and Babyface were like, you gotta be in the soundtrack. She ended up doing only 3 songs for the soundtrack. Bobby actually is the one that said, like, what about you to do like an all-female, no sisters? That's how she went for it. But like, once it's done, I'll show you that little clip again. And if you see it in the other one, you can skip it.
I'm so glad you made it. Did you just get here? Can I sing all the songs I sang over again? Randy, you know I love you. But you know I just can't do that. My Cinderella. Miss Brandy, y'all, let's give it up. Let's give it up. She made it. Oh, and we have a
Boys to Man.
Yeah.
One day you know you got to stand up and say hello to everybody. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Give it up. One day you're Boys to Men. Yes, sir. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you much, my God. I just had to take time to introduce the members you see sharing the stage with me. Oh, y'all waving at Brandy and him. You better sit down. Because Wanye here tonight, I don't think he plays that. What? I love you back, baby. I love you. I need peace, brother. Right on. Yeah. All right. The people you see sharing the stage with me are very, very important to me. On keyboards, Mr. Herman Jackson III, y'all. All right. Also playing keyboards, me and this young lady, we go back a long, long way. She's my blonde sister, Miss Beth Sussman, everybody. Hey, baby. Playing drums, please welcome Mr. Michael Baker. My baby. Playing percussion, Mr. Bashiri Johnson. And playing that bass. Play the bass, play the bass, Mr. Andrew Ford. Oh, I know. Y'all know this man. You gotta know this man. That man can play that guitar. Please welcome on guitar Mr. Paul Jackson Jr. The ladies, the three lovely ladies. Aren't they lovely? Could y'all just give me a little shoop, 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 doo, doo, doo? Or what would y'all do? Whatever y'all do. What would you doing? Yeah, here you go. Oh, baby. To my far right, Miss Cy Smith. In the middle, Miss Patty Howard. And last but not least, Miss Charlotte Gibson. Come on, ladies, give it up. And my man, this man is right here. I still do you. Not yet? I don't do you yet? Why not? Oh, okay. My horn section. You coming? I'm coming out. That's it. Next one. You coming out on the next one. You want the world to know. You want to be alone. I know you. He want to be out there by himself. Bless his heart. So I was shooting Exhale. And I had no intentions of doing the soundtrack. I was going to be the consummate actress for this movie. Anyways, Forrest came over, tapped me on the shoulder, and talked to me about the soundtrack. I said, listen, I don't have nothing to do with it. He said, well, of course you do. He said, how can you do this movie and you're not going to be on the soundtrack, Whitney? That's just like, that doesn't make any sense. I said, well, yeah, but it doesn't matter. I'm just not doing it. I'm just not going to do it. No. He says, well, Face is coming down today. And I said, oh, God. And he's really going to reel me in. When do you think you can, record for the soundtrack? I said, Face, I'm not doing it. He started laughing at me. He started laughing. He said, you're so funny. He says, okay. He said, I tell you what, you just Just do the movie. I'm going to come up with some songs, and you tell me if you don't want to do this soundtrack. So Bobby and I were talking. He was like, well, why don't you do an all-female album? I said, wow, incredible. I brought it back to Face. Face and I bounced around. We said, okay, an all-sister female album. Okay, I liked it. After he sent me the song, I was on vacation at Laguna Beach. I remember I was taking a little hiatus, and I got a package, and a Federal Express package was from Face, and it said, Babyface, Shoop. I said, yeah, all right. Put the tape in, and it goes, Shoop, 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 Shooby-Doop, and I'm going, God, poor boy. That boy done lost words. He's all dried out. Just, writer's block, something like that. When I called him, I said, Face, I said, I have to be honest with you. I said, I think you've lost your brain. You've lost your knack for words, man. We're talking about Shoop, Shoop, Shoop. I mean, Face, how long ago did we do like that? That's years ago. He said, Whitney, trust me, you sing this song. Man, he and I got in that studio and did that song. I'm telling you, it must have been about 5 hours. The harmonies, when I put the harmonies on, and how I just, did some little things underneath it. It was fun. It was fun.
All right, so before we jump to the next song, because I can keep going and going and going, but let's do the next song, which I already reacted to one, but I believe, and I have another one in the list to do later, but I know this one is great. And there's going to be a special guest, so stay tuned for that one. Don't forget to share, subscribe, drop a like, comment, buy me coffee, and all the jumbo. Stay tuned. There's a good one coming up. See you there.